I'm with WBA heavyweight champion of the world, 1980, Mike Hercules Weaver. And we're here doing an interview today with Mike. So, Mike, we're going to talk about your boxing career today. We're here. So today brings you in. What brings you in today? Tell me what brings you in today.
Well, I'm here today to work with, help my good friend Dino.
Dino Nuvo. We're here to help Dino Nuvo with Blues Gym.
With the kids.
Kids
and watch the fight tonight and support them.
Support the kids. Well, Robbie Greenwood. Good thanks to Robert. Robbie Greenwood fights tonight. I see Robert joins. Bev joined us tonight. So look, Mike Weaver was the WBA heavyweight champion of the world. He started boxing at what age?
18.
He started boxing at 18. He met a guy named Ken Norton. He started sparring with Ken Norton. That was one of his greatest sparring partners. And actually, I just found out that Ken Norton gave him the nickname called what?
Hercules.
Hercules. He was built like Hercules. This Johnny O Productions. We're going to give him a shout out today. So that's what he was built like. So, Mike, and where did you start boxing at?
Well, I started boxing in Marine Corps.
The Marine Corps.
By accident.
By accident. By getting in a fight.
Getting in a fight at a club.
At a club.
On the base. And a guy at jukebox got there. We got there at the same time. Kind of push. He shoved me. I shoved him back. He swung at me and missed. I swung and hit him, knocked the guy out. A few days later, they come ask me about beers and join the boxing team. I said, I don't know the first thing about boxing. You see what the guy he knocked out the gym was a Marine Corps champion.
So he knocked out the Marine Corps champion in a street fight, and they knew he could punch, so he had ability, and then they started eating boxing in the Marine Corps. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. So how many amateur fights did you have?
I had 27, I believe. 27.
You had 27, and you actually was the 72 Olympic team. You actually boxed Dwayne Bobbitt.
Yes.
Yes. And Dwayne Bobbitt was the one that took him.
Right.
So obviously in 72, Dwayne Bobbitt was beating everybody up. He even beat up a guy named Larry Holmes, and he beat everybody up. So Dwayne Bobbitt represented us for the heavyweights in 1972. So you missed out on the Olympics, correct? Yes. All right. Correct. So, yes. But then you started fighting, and you turned pro. And when did you turn pro?
I turned pro, I believe, in June 72.
72, he turns pro.
Yeah.
All right. And he worked his way up. How many fights did you win in a row?
I don't know. Because my first in a row, starting off, I had a bad career.
He started having a bad career.
I lost my first two fights as a pro. But that I actually met Ken Norton. Ken Norton told me, he said, Mike, if you take fighting serious, start training, come to the gym and start training, stop coming once in a while, I think you can make a noise in the heavyweights.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. I started taking it serious and got a new manager, somebody who cared, training so like people cared, what they was doing. I started training a little bit better and do what I had to do, and
you
started moving up ladder.
You started moving up ladder. Now your first belt, he's holding the WBA heavyweight championship of the world right here. He brought it for me because I told him I was going to interview him today. Yeah, absolutely. And his first belt was the USBA championship here.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And who did you win this USBA?
I fought that one named Stan Ward.
Stan Ward, and he won the USBA.
In Vegas. I'm not Vegas. Yeah, this was Las Vegas. That's the Hair Hotel for the North American Championship.
So he won that. He won the championship there, and so we're obviously everybody remembers the 1980 heavyweight championship of the world, where you was trailing some guy named Big John Tate all the way. Now look, what I saw the fight, I was a kid, and I think I was a sophomore in high school, and I'm watching the fight, and what I saw was I thought you hurt him in round 12, and that's when the whole trend started to go. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's true. I did. I kind of punched him from wasn't a very devastating punch, but it was a punch that hurt him, and I went all out while trying to get him out, but I missed punches. But that's what.
Well, Mike's about ready. See, Mike's so strong and still so big at age, what age are you, Mike?
I'm 67 years old.
He's 67 years old, and he still looks like Hercules. And I tell you what, his phone's probably still blowing up, but we won't talk about that. Look, here's his WBA IBA heavyweight championship too. So he has 3 belts. How many belts do you have?
I have 6.
He has 6 belts. And with those belts is a lot of hard work. Is that correct, Mike?
That's correct.
The USBA belt. Now, you held the WBA title for how long?
I won in March 31st against Tate. I lost it December 10th, 82 against Michael Doak.
Yeah.
So it was over 2 years.
Yes. This is the WBA Heavyweight Championship of the World, and you're talking with Mike Hercules Weaver. A lot of people do not know boxing. I get a lot of people, a lot of the young kids running around, and they start talking about stuff. And I'm like, look, I'm not trying to be mean or disrespectful to anybody, but in my opinion, I don't think you'll achieve ever what these guys achieved, but that's just my opinion. And these are great fighters doing great things. Mike had how many pro fights, Mike?
61.
He had 61 pro fights. And he fought pro from what year? 72 to what? Or was it 72?
Yeah, 72. My last fight was 2000.
2000.
28 years.
Huh?
28 years.
28 years ago, Mike Hercules Weaver. So Mike's here. We're here at Johnny O Productions this weekend. It's me, some guy named Vinny Pazienza, Angel Manfredi, who we just had breakfast with, Sugar Ray Seals, who we just had breakfast with, 72 Olympic gold medal. Angel Manfredi fought on HBO 11 times. He's up for the Vegas Hall of Fame next year. He's going to the Vegas Hall of Fame this year. I want to give a shout out to Angel Manfredi, a great friend of mine, and Ray Seals, great man. We're here doing great stuff today. And trying to keep things going for the boxing. So tonight we're special guests. Yesterday we were with the veterans. You've seen the pictures that I posted there. So Mike, so who do you think would have the biggest influence in your career as a fighter? Biggest influence that made a difference in your career? Somebody that cared, somebody that was there for you. What was the biggest difference?
Cared for me?
Well, I mean, as you go up in your career, somebody has to turn your career and make it good, or
I had to get that honor to my manager at the time, Don Manuel. He became my manager.
Who was his name?
Don Manuel.
Don Manuel was his manager.
Here, one day I was in the John Sporting with a fighter by the name of Eddie Bossman Jones. And Don had him, and I actually knocked out Bossman Jones in the gym one day. Don came to me and talked to me. I told my situation as a pro and manage problems, not fighting regular. He said, well, I can get your contract and sign me. I think I can do that for you. And we did.
So that's how you got it all turned around. You got a new manager. And his name was?
Don Manuel.
Don Manuel turned around. Don Manuel had really good fighters. And Mike Weaver was so strong, he'd knock guys out. So they just wanted to teach him how to box. And once he learned how to box, he had that natural punching power. He could put guys to sleep. He got
something like that.
Something like that. And then he got the nickname Hercules because you look like you look like a bodybuilder when he was a kid, right?
But the person who gave me the name was Hercules was Ken Norton.
Ken Norton gave him the name Hercules Weaver.
Ken Norton used to call me, said Hercules on chain. He started calling me Hercules. That stuck to me. I told him, I ain't know my name Hercules, man.
But look, Mike's really a modest guy, but he did a lot for boxing. He's been the heavyweight champion of the world. He's seen it all. He fought a guy named Larry Holmes or something.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. And actually, he was given Larry Holmes all kinds of trouble until the 12th round. Is that true? You right there with Larry?
Yeah, right there with. I thought I gave him like I told everybody. When the final fight there, I said I may not be there on, but I believe I give him a good fight.
He gave him a great fight that night. And look, Mike Weaver's made a big difference in the boxing world. Now, do you, Mike, at this age, what, 60?
67.
67. He's age 67, looks like that. So hopefully when you get 67, you can look as good as a Hercules here. And he's still got the muscles. He just don't want to show them right off the bat. He won't show them right now for 67. But, I try to tell him, I said, look, so something when they get around 45, 50, they kind of let themselves go. Not Hercules, man. He looks like he still looks like he's in the 50s. So Mike, during your whole career, what was your biggest moment in your heavyweight championship career?
The biggest moment was winning a championship.
The biggest moment was knocking out John Tate.
That was the biggest moment. That was a dream come true for his answer.
Okay. That was his dream come true, and he accomplished his dream. Robbie Greenwood, nice to see you. Robbie Greenwood says, great to see the heavyweight champion today. So we're going to see there, Robert. We're going to be there checking out Robbie Greenwood tonight. He fights the main, here in, it's pretty much the main event there here in Michigan. Be a great fight, and he's going to fight in front of some great fighters. Robbie Greenwood's going to fight in front of Mike Weaver, heavyweight champion of the world, WBA. Vinny Pazienza, 5-time world champion. He won the world championship as a lightweight. I believe it was 87. And I think he won the championship. He beat Greg Haugen in 87, and then he was a junior middleweight champion. He even went up as high to fight Roy Jones Jr. on a suicide mission, but I'm not going to talk about that. I'd fight him too for that much money, but I couldn't get to that level. He was at a lot better level. He's high level. So, and then we got tonight. Sugar Ray Seals, the 72 gold medalist, will be there. He's from Minneapolis. That's where he trains out of. And then we got Angel Manfredi from Crown Point, Indiana. We're all going to be there tonight at Johnny O Productions. So tonight, if you want to get out and check out the show, come to the Deltaplex tonight. Check out Johnny O Productions, because that's where it's going to go down. Mike Hercules Weaver is going to be there, and he's going to be signing autographs, right?
Yes.
He'd be signing autographs. I got his belts here if anybody wants to see him. I don't know if we could get him to take them or nothing, but I want to make sure that he got his belts shown, because obviously being the WBA heavyweight champion of the world is not many guys can even reach that level. So, Mike, to all your fans out there, what would you like to say to them today?
Just wish you all have a blessed and happy weekend, safe weekend. Stay positive.
Stay positive. Now, Mike, you're a big believer in God, right?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, so and I think that's what brought us all together, me, Angel, Mike, Ray, Dino, is the positive work, and we believe on keeping youth off the street, correct?
Correct. And
doing positive things, and I think boxing is an outlet for that, for people that don't come from a privileged home where their parents are buying them cars and buying them, sending them to college and taking them to nice places. Some kids don't get that. They're called underprivileged, and that's just part of life. And we find that boxing is an avenue to keep them off the streets, keep them positive, keep them off drugs, keep them all, away from all that negative stuff, because they're going to be everywhere. We think it's going to be everywhere. But Mike Hercules Weaver, during your whole career, when you started making your move, how did you get the fight with Big John Tate?
Well, I believe I had fought a guy by the name of Scott Ledoux.
Scott Ledoux.
And the winner was guaranteed a fight at Tate.
Tate. So he beat Scott Ledoux, and then the winner gets a shot at John Tate. Now, have you rated by the WBA?
Yes, I was rated.
You rated?
Yes. I think when I fought Tate, I was probably number 8. 8
rated in the world?
Yeah, 8 rated in the world.
And you did defend your world title, correct?
Yes, I did. I defended it twice. I was defending against Jerry Coetzee in South Africa.
You beat Jerry Coetzee in South Africa.
And then I fought Tillis.
James Quick Tillis. He beat James Quick Tillis.
That mishap with Michael Dokes.
Well, yeah, and we're talking about the Michael Dokes fight. I think they stopped the fight early in the first round, I think it was, and Mike was stunned at the time, but he never off his feet, and the referee steps in and stops the fight, and got a real big backlash from the boxing fans.
No, he knocked me down.
He did knock you down?
First round, he
okay.
Knocked me down. I got it. No, he knocked me down first round. I started doing punches, but he stopped it.
Okay.
63 seconds.
Okay, so he got stopped in the first round by Michael Dokes, and Michael Dokes become the WBA heavyweight. He's out of Florida is where he was from, right? Fort Lauderdale, I believe.
Anchorage, Ohio.
Yeah, that's where he's originally from, Anchorage, Ohio. But he was fight out of Florida too, because I know he's in the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame.
Okay.
All right, and then he got a rematch with him, and in the rematch, I thought that maybe Mike Weaver won the world championship that night back, but they called it a draw. Correct?
Yeah, first time heavyweight in history had draw. And I thought I wanted to fight too, but a lot of people thought I wanted to fight. I did too, but but it's called draw. And at that point, like boxing, I just lost a lot of interest in boxing. That much like this, it wasn't fun. I thought it wasn't fair. Just I just can't explain the feeling I had.
But you did reach the highest level in boxing, and really, I know you have some daughters now. So you tell me, how many daughters do you have?
3 daughters.
3 daughters.
Mm-hmm.
He has 3 daughters. How many grandkids?
I have.
Yeah, I got him going now. It's a Craig Houck left hook. It's all right. So Mike has, and what was the ages of your daughters?
46.
46?
33.
33? I'm testing now.
And the baby just turned 27 last week.
And the baby just turned 27. His baby turned 27 last week. James, great to see you. James, we were just down there, at breakfast with James. I was telling him I was going to do an interview with Mike Hercules Weaver. Guys, I'm going to tell you something, okay? He got in there. He's in the Marine Corps. As his career was going on, he got in a fight with the guy. The guy was a boxer. He didn't know it. Got pushed in the back. Mike Hercules Weaver, at that time, was a strong young man, and he cracks the champion and knocks him out. They put him in the ring. They teach him how to box. He starts boxing, and then he did not make the 72 Olympic team, so he turns pro, and then he turns pro, and he's kind of mismanaged at first, but then he starts finding the right direction. Ken Norton kind of tells him, hey, if you spend more time in the gym and really train, you can really make some noise. Ken Norton gives him the nickname Mike Hercules Weaver, and then from there he goes up and reaches the top and knocks out Big John Tate for the heavyweight championship of the world in Knoxville, Tennessee. Is that? Yep, in Knoxville, Tennessee. He wins the world championship, and WBA. And it's funny. I'm just a sophomore in high school watching everything on ABC, and I was just talking with Vinny the other day. I was like, I know boxing, so I started talking. I said, Vinny, back in the day there was just ABC and CBS and that's all, ABC, CBS, and Wide World of Sports or something. That's just it. You know what I'm saying? For the boxing. So if you made the TV there at the time, it was pretty big. But nowadays we have ESPN, we have ESPN2, we have a lot of outlets, a lot of pay-per-view, a lot of different channels you can watch boxing on, which I think is good for the sport. What would you like to see? So what would be your prediction between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua? And you are a heavyweight champion of the world at one time. So tell me your opinion between Anthony Joshua.
I don't have no opinion.
You don't have an opinion on that fight?
I don't have opinion.
What do you think of the two? That's who the top heavyweight champions of the world.
Both are great fighters. They're a good fight. Who will win? I don't know. I don't know who will win. We want to watch the fight.
Yeah, I know.
And I think it'll be a good fight. Wilder's good punches, strong, and undefeated.
Anthony Joshua
the same thing, strong, undefeated. So it'll be a good fight.
Yeah, and I think it will bring. I think if we bring that fight back, I think it brings back, in my opinion, great heavyweight fights. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know right now that it's a business, and boxing's a business, and a lot of people think, well, it's not, but it's a business, okay? So they might not fight right off the bat. They might be trying to build it up. I know that Wilder's ready. I know Joshua's maybe got a different avenue he wants to take. Mm-hmm. And he might want to defend the title longer and keep it longer, and which I think maybe he should. What do you think? Or you think you should give him a shot right now?
I think if they both want to fight, they both stay champions. They should get together and
see who's the best. That's right. What we're trying to say, again, Mike Hercules Weaver. Okay, so are you in a boxing Hall of Fame?
Couple of them, yeah.
Couple of them. Which ones are you in?
New York Boxing, New York.
New York Boxing Hall of Fame.
Los Angeles.
In California.
West Coast Boxing Hall of Fame.
Yeah, California Boxing Hall of Fame. And I just do the Indiana Boxing Hall of Fame. We'll get that going for sure. But maybe one day I'll bring Mike Weaver out there. I got a fan, and his name is Keith Boggs, and he's a big fan of yours as much as I am. And so Keith, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get him to sign one of these pictures tonight, and then I'm going to give it to you at lunch. At the Fred Burns Indiana Boxing Hall of Fame lunch. We're going to do that. And I'm going to get a picture from Mike Hercules Weaver. And I got that picture on my wall, as you've seen it, with Mike Hercules Weaver. And he's got his belt there. He was the heavyweight champion of the world. So, Mike, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to let you close out here in a few. This should be an awesome show in Grand Rapids. What are you thinking about the show coming up?
It is.
Yeah, I think we had a lot of good amateur fights. I'm really excited to see Robbie Greenwood fight. I'm really excited to see, the turnout. If you're in Michigan, come to Deltaplex tonight. The fights start at 7. You want to interview? You want an autograph picture? You want to get a selfie with Mike Weaver? Get it. I got one just a minute ago. All right, so look, get your pictures. Come out to see Mike Weaver. Come out and see Angel Manfredi. Come on out and see Benny Pazienza, 5-time world champion. We had a gentleman that signed the movie. The movie Bleed for this, and Benny Pazienza, a great man, signed it. Didn't have a problem with it. Today we're going to go down to Billy Blues' gym. We're going to get a workout. We're going to be there from 11 o'clock. We're going to get a workout at Billy Blues Gyms with Dino Nuvo, 4-time world kickboxing champion, and then we're going to be there to do all that. All right, so Mike, so tell me, you fought Larry Holmes, world champion.
Yeah.
Michael Dynamite Dokes, world champion. Who's some other world champions that you fought? Jerry Coetzee, world champion. Yeah, Jerry Coetzee was world champion. Now, that's 3 right there, right off the top of my head. Name another heavyweight champion that you might have fought.
I fought Pinklon Thomas.
Pinklon Thomas, world champion. Pinklon Thomas, world champion. There's 4. I push him, man. So he fought 4 world heavyweight champions. Plus, he was the heavyweight champion. So you got 4. All right, somebody's knocking on the door, so we're gonna have to get going over here. Look, man. Thanks for joining me, Mike Weaver. What do you want to say to people today?
I just like to say, hope everyone have a blessed day. And like I said, be safe, be careful. Right? Enjoy the day, enjoy the weekend.
Hold up. I'm going to go get the door. Sugar Ray Seals is knocking at the door. We're going to let him talk for a minute, too. All right, okay, come in. Come on in. Come on in. All right.
I hear you talking back there.
So, look, we just got Sugar Ray, so come on up here.
Here
you come.
Come on, Sugar. Get on up here, man.
I'm up in here. Hey,
Yeah,
hey, listen.
Sit down a little bit, down right here.
Listen.
Okay, look, we got Sugar Ray Seal.
Yeah.
All right, so Sugar, we're with Mike Hercules Weaver.
Yes.
That's right. So we all hang out together. We all try to chase greatness together. We all have a goal here to achieve and inspire the next generation. Is that correct?
This is what we do every time we get someplace. We go to find greatness.
We do.
And that's how we locate great. Here's greatness right now.
Yeah, absolutely. We know greatness.
Yeah, we locate greatness all the time. Listen, did you know about Craig Hall?
No, don't go on there. Look.
What?
I dropped Camacho.
This is how we do the job.
Yeah,
this is how we do what we do.
Somebody has to contribute in boxing.
And you have to believe.
You got to believe in yourself.
You got to believe.
And that's what we're here.
Yes, sir.
We're going to hear tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know Robbie Greenwood. He fights tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and he kind of got a bad decision in the Nationals. We understand that. We were ready to see Robbie Greenwood fight tonight, ain't we?
He's going to do a job tonight.
We're hoping for him.
We're pulling
for him. Robbie Greenwood.
The champ is here.
The champ is here.
The champ is here.
The champ
is here. Okay. All right, so
you the champ.
It's not every day you get to see Mike Hercules Weaver, Sugar Ray Seals,
and laughing like we have enjoying ourselves.
We have a time of our life, man. To come out there. I try a few jokes on him every once in a while, and it's a little bit too much. All right.
Hey, listen. If you want to lose your money,
bet on
Sunday.
Okay, look. Now I got one for him. I
heard that somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. I got one for him.
All right.
How did Ray Charles meet his wife?
Uh-oh.
I don't know how to.
He met her on a blind date, man. Oh man, we're having
boy.
a time of our life, man. Look,
Oh, that's all right.
if you get a chance tonight, you can get Ray Seals' autograph. You can get Mike Weaver's autograph. You can get your picture with him tonight. Come out to the Deltaplex because we're going to be having a time. We're going to Billy Blue's gym today at 11 o'clock. We'll be at Dino's gym. That's where we're going to be. Hey, come on out. See the Paz Man. It's exciting to see the Paz Man, okay? Yeah, he's a great guy.
Paz Man's a crazy guy.
Yeah, he's a crazy guy. Crazy guy.
Tasmanian
Tasmanian devil.
Tasmanian devil.
Yeah, and I remember I remember him coming out when he had that Batman sign, you know, Paz Man, and he changed it from Batman to Paz Man. Yeah, I was like, man, that guy's crazy.
But this guy broke his neck, man, and
He broke his neck, come back. We got Angel Manfredi, who fought on HBO 11 times.
Yes, sir.
I mean, come on. That's more exposure than you got on HBO, right?
Yeah, but remember, I was the first one for HBO. Look.
I was the first.
There you go.
Me and Larry Holmes, the first fight on HBO.
First fight on HBO. Larry Holmes, Mike Weaver. First fight on HBO. Come on.
First fight on HBO was me and Larry Holmes.
Check that out. We're getting boxing history. So the first boxing match on
HBO.
See there?
right there.
You never know. If we didn't have Mike today, you would never know.
Yes, right.
Amen.
It's history.
Yeah.
First fight on HBO was me and Larry Holmes.
Okay, so listen to this. 1994, the very first fight ever at the MGM Grand. Craig Alk versus Meldrick Taylor. Felix Trinidad versus Hector Camacho. That's not very. And Julio Cesar Chavez versus Frankie Randall.
See there?
Triple threat.
Yes, sir.
Triple threat. So listen, we're talking about history here. Sugar Ray Seals, 72 gold medal winner.
Right.
Look, he got that gold.
It's here in my hand. Let me tell you something about this.
Right here.
I fought five fights in 7 days to win this Olympic gold medal. 5 fights in 7 days. Yes. West Germany, Ireland, Cuba, Yugoslavia, and Bulgaria.
With the bolo.
With the bolo. Dropped him with the Kid Gallivan stuff. The bolo. Yeah.
Sugar Ray's arms were so long, he could scratch his ankle with his arms so long. He'd scratch his ankle. And he can smack you with that jab.
Watch it now.
Watch it now.
430 fights, 19 years, 19 losses, over 200 knockouts.
Come on, man. Come on.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about greatness.
Greatness.
And that's what we go. We go chase greatness.
Yes.
That's what we're about.
And we run them. We run them all. George Foreman.
We coming for you.
We're coming for you.
You know where George is? We want to find him now.
No, I ain't told you.
How about Pernell Whitaker? We're after
Pernell Whitaker. We're coming for you.
We're coming for you. We want to see
we're
you.
looking.
Yeah, we are. We are. Hey, well, we're going to be out in Ring 10. We're going to be out there in September. On the 23rd, we're heading down to see Ring 10. And then Tally, we're going to see her at, in August.
Hey, Tally.
All right, Tally. So, look, hey, we got to get off here today, man. Pete, boxing fans, awesome. They love Mike Weaver. Well, look. We knew he was greatness. I tell you what, we said there was one time. Dino goes,
I love you all too.
Yes,
all the fans.
They should. Look, I told him. I said, we're gonna go. He goes, we're gonna go get Mike Weaver at the airport. So the last time he was here, this time he messed it all up. The last time he was here, me and Ray mobbed him as we got there. This time we go to the airport. I got some cop with the spotlight.
Get out of here.
And now I'll tell you, whatever the cop says, guess what? That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. And the cop says, get out of there. Get out of there. I'm out of there. It's real simple. He tells me to get off the plane or whatever. Guess what? I'll get off the plane.
And I had the roughest plane right over here ever.
Look at this.
I'm on the plane rocking,
man.
bumping, and the kids, but they're giggling. I'm praying the kids.
Right, he's praying.
The kids are
The kids are praying. This is a great trip. He's on a roller coaster ride. Hey, look, come on out to the Deltaplex, man.
Yes,
come on out to the Deltaplex.
I got a picture for you, an autograph. Come get it.
Come get it. And Mike Hercules Weaver, come on out. The very first fight on HBO, Mike Hercules Weaver, Larry Holmes. It's heavyweight greatness. It's heavyweight history. That's what we're about. That's what I think all boxing's about. We're about doing positive things out there, changing people in a positive way and sending our messages you know, we're all believers in the good Lord. So,
Right.
you know, if you got some prayers today, get on out down there and pray.
Right.
All right. That's what we got. Anything else you want to say, Ray? We got some.
I got one thing left.
Go.
Muhammad Ali, he said, service to others is the rent we pay for our room in heaven. The Lord said, if you don't give something, you can't get nothing.
You know what, Ray?
Yeah,
I think you're feeling kind of truculent.
Hey, listen,
But
if truculent means good, yeah.
Truculent. See there? We all learning from the champ. Look, man, the other night, before I went to bed last night, I shut that light off, and I was in bed before the light even shut off. I'm so fast.
He's so fast, but that's quick.
I wrestled with an alligator. I tussled with a whale.
Yes, sir.
I'm so mean, I make medicine sick.
He's a
bad man.
I'm a bad
He's a
man.
bad man.
Hey,
boy.
thank you so much
man.
for joining us. Hey, Douglas, be there tonight to boxing. Be there tonight to boxing. Deltaplex, 7 o'clock. Be there. The champs are in the house. The
Yes,
champs
sir.
are in Grand Rapids,
That's
Michigan.
right.
Be
Yes,
there,
watch
be there,
yourself,
be
watch
there.
yourself.
Watch
11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, man, look, see, and he's a heavyweight. He's picking on me. Come on, man. Hey, guys, have a great day. God bless.
Yes,
Mike
sir.
Kirkley, WBA heavyweight
Thank you.
champion. Sugar Ray Seal, 72 Olympic gold
Everybody have a
medal.
great day.
Yes.
That's
Day.
right.
God
Save
bless.
America.
Hope to
Save
see y'all
America.
soon.
Yes.
Amen, amen. Have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great day.
Come on now.